Ready?
Hi, my name is Luann, and I'll be guiding you through the Texas Barbering and Cosmetology Laws and Rulebook from TDLR. TDLR is abbreviation for Texas Department of Regulations, Licensing and Regulations. Their website is down here on the cover of the book. These are issued to every potential student when they enroll, and we send their papers off. They'll receive one of these from TDLR. We also always have one hanging at the school, and all schools have to have one. So look for this book whenever in doubt about any of the rules or regulations pertaining to TDLR. We're going to get started with the introduction, table of contents, introduction, and we're going to go with the subchapter A, general provisions, on page 4. Right here, general definitions. And you can follow along if you do have one of these books. If not, you can go ahead and just listen to the presentation. And like I said, this will be posted in the school, in any establishment that's governed by Texas rules and regulations. TDLR, Texas Barbers and Cosmetology establishment, will have one of these books posted in it. General definitions. You have your advisory board, means the Barbering and Cosmetology Advisory Board. Number 2, you've got the commission. That's the Texas Commission of Licensing and Regulations. Number 3, the department, means the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations. Number 4, establishment, which means the place. And like I said, we are an establishment, we're a school. And TDLR is also establishment. A, in which barbering or cosmetology is practiced. And that would be this establishment. B, that is required to hold a license issued under subchapter E2. Number 5, executive director, means the executive director of the department. 6, manager, means a person who controls or directs the business of an establishment or directs the work of a person employed in an establishment. And if you look right here on the licenses right here, and it'll also be on your permits, right here you have the chair, you have the vice chair, and then you've got all the commissioners. And it tells you their names. They're highly qualified people. Most of them are doctors. Some are school shops and school owners, I believe one of each, but 2 or 3 doctors on the committee right here. So that's on every license. And then of course it tells you the establishment, which is a Texas Barbering and Cosmetology. Excuse me, it's Texas Barbering and Cosmetology, not commission. And then of course, it'll hang in the establishment that you're at. That would have been my license. Okay. School means a public secondary school, public post-secondary school, or private post-secondary school. And BBOLM is a private post-secondary school. A, in which barbering or cosmetology is taught, that is required to hold a license under subchapter E3. And let me go over to the licenses and I'll show you what we're talking about. This way we get to see them. And I'll start on this. I'll go from left to right with the licenses. Right here, we have a maximum occupant load, City of Killeen. This states the space that this building has and the room for the people in this building, which is the occupancy. Okay, 48 persons are allowed to be in this establishment. What's an establishment? The place. So in this place, you have 48 persons in this building that's allowed by the City of Killeen. This is what this is for. Here we go over here. This again is a cosmetology, barbering and cosmetology license. And it states the school. Okay, so we are an establishment, we are a school, and you have to get this from TDLR. After they inspect the school, which this is proof of the inspection, you'll receive one of these if it passes. If not, then you will get cited. You'll go ahead and complete all the citations or what needs to be fixed with the school. And once that's done, they'll come back out and they'll do it again, and then you'll get your proof of inspection, and they'll send you one of these for your establishment. Right here is a certificate of curriculum approval for BBOLM College of Cosmetology. This right here states the courses that this establishment is allowed to teach. So you've got your Class A Barber, which is 1,000 hours. Class A Barber to Cosmetology, OP, 300. Distance Education is 150 hours. You've got Cosmetology Operator's License, which is also 1,000. So the barbering and the cosmetology is 1,000 hours, and then it breaks it down. Distance Education, 500 hours. Cosmetology, OP to Class A Barber, 300. Distance Education is 150 hours. You have your hair weaving specialist, which is 300 hours. Distance Education is 150. What is distant education? That's online. These are the hours when it says distant education, online hours. Okay, and then we've got the hair weaving specialist, esthetician, which is 800 hours. And it says right there, distant education, 400 hours. Esthetician is 750. You have your distant education, 375 hours. And then we have the eyelash extension specialist, which is 320 hours. Distant education is 160 hours. And then we have your manicuring course, which is 600 hours. Distant education is 300 hours. Once again, distant education is online hours, where you can clock in and go online on the website of BBOLM College. That's how we do it. Okay, and then the manicure esthetician is 800 hours. They've combined this so you can take both of these courses for 800 hours. Distant education on manicurist and esthetician is 400 hours. And then right here, Ray Pazzaral, excuse me, Director Education and Examination Division. And then it tells you the address of TDLR and the website once again. Okay, and here we have all the licensed instructors, their licenses. This has to be posted in any establishment, barbering and cosmetology, or any school that's governed by TDLR on barbering and cosmetology. They have to have these. So when you walk into any establishment, look for these on the wall. They have to be posted for the public to see in an easy place. If they do not have this, then I'd strongly suggest that you investigate the school, because they have to have this. Okay, and once again, if you're a private school like we are, BBOLM College of Cosmetology also has their rule book, and they'll explain that when you upon enrolling. But right now, this is set by the state. This cannot change. This is what it is. This is what it will be.